We are live. Please do not swear too much. Right. So one of the things that we would do if we weren't speaking to our audience live on the stream right now is we would prepare a thing to fire around all the various Discord servers to alert the community that we are now live. I guess I will write one for my own server.
I'm sure you could do that. Right. Should be hosting now. Or soon, at least.
Hosting? What do you mean?
Hosting you.
Oh, I see.
Should be. Doesn't show me to you as being live though. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go, there we go.
Okay, I think I've sent that round all the friendly ones, which is cool. So, have you got a handle on where our teams are?
Absolutely. We've got Reefers on Safari, and we've got what's the other one again?
EPG Frozen.
EPG Frozen.
That's right. EPG Frozen, of course, being an Open Division HGC team that I'm hoping to see do well tomorrow. We shall see. I'll be discussing that later.
Cool.
La 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 la.
You can go higher than that. You can go a bit more like la 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 la.
That's way better. That's way better.
That wasn't even in tune.
Wait till we get you in tune, eh?
Just you wait.
Okay. God, I think I need to reduce our volume slightly. I was just watching it go off the charts there.
Oh damn.
Oh damn.
Oh damn, son.
God damn, son. Right. Woo. Okay, so we're waiting for our two teams. If anyone's watching this right now, thanks first of all for tuning in. This is Halloween Heroes. We are about to broadcast Heroes Lounge, which is the largest European league for Heroes of the Storm. It is an amateur league, but it feeds into the HGC Open Division, which then again feeds into the HGC, which is the professional level of this game. It's an esports community. It is the way the game is supposed to be played. So it's going to be good. You should stick with us.
That definitely.
For sure. You should stick with us. As you can see, countdown is on screen. We're just getting ready. Getting ready now. So we are.
So we are.
So we are. Oh, I think I have to refresh this page. can see that DNA Galaxy has already tuned in. He's watching. He's waiting.
Oh no. Pressure is on, Halloween.
The pressure is on when.
The pressure is on.
So I'm going to do my vocal warm up. The light bulb melted my carpet. The light bulb melted the carpet. Stupid idiot caster knocked it over and didn't notice.
Halloween burned the carpet. Halloween burned the carpet.
Oh, your voice is coming through loud and clear, Joy.
Thank you. That was what we were supposed to test, wasn't it?
I'm going to spend ages scrubbing a light bulb to get burnt carpet off it. Oh my!
You're gonna need to look for something to put in a hole.
Like I'm literally picking it with my nail, going, this just isn't coming off. Oh my gosh!
Oh no!
I'm gonna have questions to answer. Like, at what age do you become responsible with hot things?
Never.
Well, that's it.
Never.
It's like, remember, I mean, I don't know if it was the same with you, but like, you know, you'd be like 14 years old and your mum would shout up the staircase and you'd be like, leave me alone. And then eventually you'd go downstairs and you'd be like, right, what was it that you had to shout so urgently for me to come see? And she'd be like standing with her finger like less than an inch away from a light switch. She'd be just pointing at it and you'd be like, oh. And you'd go turn the light switch off and then you'd be able to go back upstairs and play games. And it's like, you know, and you think to yourself, I'm old enough to know about light switches. I'm old enough to know about things like this. But here I am, I've knocked a light over and melted my carpet. I am not responsible enough, clearly. Oh, gosh. To be fair, though, Joy, I can imagine that you were the sort of girl that didn't have that sort of problems growing up. Your parents wouldn't have been shouting at you to put lights off. You always would have remembered.
Well, if only I was that responsible when I was younger. No, actually I had kind of the same. I would have to come down, you know, and also just clear after myself. I'm a really messy person.
Oh, well, they say that's a sign of intelligence, though. I've heard about
Yeah,
that.
I know. Yeah. That's why I tell everyone I'm a messy person, because then they're like, wow, Joyce, you're really smart.
Wow, look how horrible this room is. She's like a genius. Oh wow, I could just imagine it, you know.
She's got to be a genius, at least.
Wow. So, we're still 5 minutes out, folks. 5 minutes out. Our teams are getting ready.
Let's see if they're ready for a coin toss.
Yeah. You're watching Heroes Lounge on Halloween Heroes with Joy K.
With Joy.
K. Yes! You're totally on board with this now. That's good. It's good.
Yeah.
You sure are.
Yeah, la 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 la. Let's go. They're ready.
Oh no, they all ready? I'm not ready.
No, I'll wait for you.
No,
But
it's cool.
I'm just gonna sort everything out behind your back.
That's
as I always do.
That's exactly what I like. I like that. If you're behind me sorting everything else out, that is good. So as I say, 3 minutes, and we'll get this show on the road. What you're hearing in the background there, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference between rage typing and just efficient, high-speed typing.
Yeah.
Listen carefully, because when you hear it in Hero League, it'll sound distinctively different. Or in Team League, when one member gets caught out during a rotation.
Ooh. Then the typing gets very speedy as well.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Because you can tell, like maybe the Diablo or whoever else like stops moving, and then all you can hear is. You're like, oh, that's rage typing right there. Wow. 2 days later, you log on and they're silenced, and you're like, oh well. Okay, so I think we're far enough for me to open the show. So
I think we are. You
think we're far enough, right? So let me find the thing and then transition here. So my name's Halloween, and on screen it says your current casters are Halloween and Jabroni. Incorrect, because to my left here is. Introduce yourself.
You're not gonna say my name.
No, you've got to do it. You've got to do it.
Joy!
There we go. There we go.
Good evening.
See, there we go. So today we have a best of 3 series for you between Team EPG Frozen and Team Griefers on Safari, whose logo looks like they are all over Africa. So that's where they are. And are you wearing your choker tonight, Joy?
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Okay, so there we go. So we're doing the coin flip. Who won the coin flip?
The coin flip has been won by Denker from Griefers on Safari.
Ooh. Okay.
And the first map bans have been coming in, and ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at an Infernal Shrines ban.
Oh. It's been banned.
Along with Sky Temple.
Oof. Okay. If we find out where we're going, then I'll.
Yeah. We're going to Dragonshire.
We're going to Dragonshire. Let me find it.
It's our first map.
There we go, and then I can bring that up. Okay, so Dragonshire. That's a 3-lane map. It's one where globals tend to be preferred because you have to split your team so efficiently. I'm just trying to match your look there. I've got to tilt my head that way.
Trying to match my look.
There we go. So yeah, it's a 3-lane map. You're gonna have globals because, as I say, you've got a split. The bottom bruiser camp tends to be the high sought-after prize on the map because there isn't a boss, but there is a symmetrical siege and bruiser camp at each side. So. There we go. But it's all about the Dragon Knight, the DK himself.
Yeah.
Who's unstoppable.
The big statue that you can capture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who has been made unstoppable, indeed.
He's unstoppable.
Indeed.
So, I mean, that's his thing. But the Garden of Terror. Now, forgive me, because I might have this back to front, but I think it's the Dragon Knight has unstoppable, and the Garden of Terror has Rubble Maker, or maybe it's the Dragon Knight that's got Rubble Maker. Maybe somebody in the audience can correct me with this, but one of the two has a trait, which is Rubble Maker, and that's what it's all about. Because it's powerful.
Is that so?
Yes. Do you know what I'm just realising as well? Because Jabroni's not here, and I forgot to do this. I was going to give you permissions for this. That's right. So
yeah.
Let me sort that out, because I don't normally have to do this. I've got people that do this for me, and it's terrible when you got to do stuff for yourself.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You just didn't give me the permission yet.
Do you know what? I'm gonna, after this one, I will. I'll give you access, and then you'll have to do it. No, that's gonna be next time, Halloween. What do you mean?
Because I'm as anti-technical as can be. So you're gonna have to walk me through all of this, then live in this cast. But it could be good times, because then
after
then
this
our
cast,
audience would find out I'm actually so smart. So I'm just a messy person, not even that smart.
Oh no, I'll after this cast, I'll get you logged in, and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so copy that. Whilst I do this, you can fill some negative space, maybe talk about our teams a little.
Yeah. Alright. So, first match we are going to Dragonshire which has been picked by Griefers on Safari. As they are now coming into the lobby, I am hands on the other captain here, which should be X-Ray, 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 X-Ray.
You're saying that a lot.
Yeah, still trying to find that guy.
Okay.
There we go.
So what team's on the left? Are you putting Griefers on Safari on the left, are you?
Griefers are on the right side, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
So X-Ray can stay, and then we need to swap them around a bit.
Okay, no, that's fine.
So on your left side you will have EPG Frozen, and on your right side you will have Griefers on Safari.
That's correct. That's how we like it. So, as I say, folks, we're just getting our teams ready, and then we will bring you this series. This is a Division 1 series, so that means that the teams participating here are at the top of their game. Now, I believe from the kind of blurb that was sent out to the audience earlier that this the winner of this series goes on to get the top place in Division 1 at the moment. So it's this is actually and we're at the kind of like beyond the midpoint now of the season, so it kind of starts to matter now. You really need to hold on to these positions, so it could make a difference. So I'm very interested to see how this goes. Now, some of these players, Dreifer specifically, very, very, very impressive player. I mean, as you can see, you'll see when we get in, we're dealing with nearly exclusively masters here, and Dreifer or Dreifer is. I was told by a couple of players just before I started this cast that pay attention to him. Let's see how he performs today. So, very interested indeed. EPG Frozen. Outside of Heroes Lounge also participate in the Open Division, and I'm looking forward to maybe seeing them tomorrow. Kind of at the end of this cast, I'm going to talk about the Open Division a little bit and bring something up, so stick with us for that, for sure. So let's see how this goes. So we
actually have one of my own friends subbing in for tonight.
Oh, who's your friend?
Racing has just entered my lobby, which I removed because I thought that he did not belong here. And then he had me say, Joy, you need to calm down, I'm subbing in tonight.
Oh.
So that is one of my Dutch friends. So that's really...
I've just cloned you and shrunk you down as well, so our viewers at home can see you in a different light. This is Joy, Kay.
In a different light.
Yeah, there you go.
This is Joy. K.
There you go, just like that.
K.
Oh, Commander Root's now following. Thanks for following, Commander. By doing so, you've just awarded yourself 10 points, which you can now use in our contest, which will go live as soon as we start the draft. And I'm just waiting for that.
Yeah.
So, are we ready to roll?
I think we are ready.
Well, you kick it off. You just go for it, and I'll move us through.
Just waiting for confirm from both sides that we are ready to go.
Ready to go. Oh no.
Ready to go.
And
I am getting a lot of replies from people saying that racing does definitely belong in this lobby. It's just that I have had some random friends from my friend list join Heroes Lounge lobbies who were like, hey, we want to play a game with Joy and we want to join this lobby. And yeah, that means I sometimes have to kick people out. So there was a bit of the confusion. And everyone seems to be ready, so let's go for our first game. Best out of 3 to Dragonshire.
Dragonshire, my name's Halloween. To my left, this time, is Joy, Kay. And
yeah, it's okay.
There we go. On the left, in blue, is EPG Frozen, and on the right is Griefers on Safari. And There we go. We now have a contest now live. The question is, who will win this next game? If you think EPG Frozen have got it, then you can type !bet space A space the amount of points you'd like to bet. However, if you think Griefers on Safari are going to come out swinging, it is !bet space B space the amount of points you'd like to bet. If you don't know how many points you've got, just type !points.
Just like I did. Turns out I had 100 points.
There you go. So you can throw some. You can throw some down.
Throw some down.
I think I'm gonna throw some down as well. I'm gonna put. I'll put 100 down on EPG just to get the ball rolling. So we're seeing Urel getting banned there. Strong solo laner who could probably hold a lane in top or bottom very, very well.
Not to mention, it's a really perfect point brawler here for Dragonshire, where it's very nice to hold one of those shrines. First pick Maiev coming out for EPG Frozen. Oh, why? Thank you.
I know. I kind of halfway through that, I thought I've went too far here. I thought, just commit. You've done it now.
Just commit. Just commit.
So we're seeing Johanna. Now you were discussing this before we went into this series, that you said that both teams favour her as a tank. So
Yeah.
it's no surprise that she's first pick material for them.
Yes, I've done a bit of research, and both teams seem to favour Diablo and Johanna as their tank picks. We are seeing Diablo being banned, and naturally then we are seeing Johanna being picked up on the other side.
Well, one of the things that Gabriel from Senior Citizens Club was telling us recently. He was saying that Deckard Cain is like the strongest. He feels the strongest hero in the game for any composition at the moment. So it's no surprise that that's also picked up. Muradin, very, very strong tank, and Dahaka, he's one of the primary globals that you would have on this map. So, no surprises yet. No crazy meta coming out here. Asma Dunk getting banned.
Jimmy is making it through the banning phase here. Are we going to see Captain Reno coming out here?
Are you going to bet on your Safari team?
What? Am I going to bet on my Safari team?
Yeah, you should bet on them.
But my friend is on the other side. Well, fine.
No, I thought your friend is on Griefers on Safari.
No. He's on EPG Frozen, subbing.
What team did you have on the right and on the left?
I have EPG Frozen on the left side, and on the right side I have Griefers on Safari.
Right. Okay, that is of course how we're broadcasting it. It was just
Yeah.
It was just
You were freaking out for nothing.
Okay, because I thought I saw Raving on the right hand side. So we will find out in a moment when their names are revealed.
Yeah.
So,
but I might have just messed it up. I'm starting to doubt myself now.
If you have, I can swap it with a button click. I just need to know. So it's okay. Yeah. But it does mean, it's okay. I'll be able to award the points correctly as well if we have made that mistake. So don't call his name. Don't call his name. It's Hanzo has been picked, and we've got Blaze, a very, very strong solo laner as well. Got Malfurion with the roots. So you could tongue into the roots and you could tether into the roots. So there's a lot of CC there. Lei Ming's their primary damage. Right. This is very difficult to call. If I'm honest, I don't know. Just looking at the names quickly. Okay, Raising is on the right team.
Raising's on the left side. I did it right.
You did it right.
I did it right.
You did it right. Okay, so
I didn't do the dumb thing.
You've got to pick, right? Who do you think is going to win out of these two teams then? You got to pick a team.
Yeah, I got to pick a team. I bet my points on Griefers on Safari because you told me to.
I sure did.
So I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with Griefers.
Okay, well, in that case, I go for EPG. But I mean, it all comes down to execution here, I think, because both those teams are very good. Both compositions seem like solid. You know, I thought Miev came out of meta, but Dreifer's playing her, so she must be She must be back
I
in.
think Maiev is still crazy strong.
Yep.
And I like that they have paired it up with the Muradin for a bit more of an aggressive setup, while Grievous has taken like the Blaze and the Johanna to be a bit more prepared for the defense there. So I'm really curious how this is gonna play out. Definitely with such high level teams.
Okay, so on the right hand side we've got Griefers on Safari with Nikarasu playing our Junkrat. We've got Lolum on Alejandro. We've got Cyanox on Blaze. We've got Crisby, Hugs on Deckard Kane, and we've got Denker on Johanna. Would you like to introduce the other team?
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, on your left hand side you have Team EPG Frozen. Captain X-Ray is playing Malfurion. Copenhagen, I think he was supposed to be called, is playing the Haka. Book is playing Muradin. Driver is playing Maiev, and Raising, my good old pal, is playing Liming.
And there we have it. So this is game 1 of a best of 3 series between these two Division 1 teams. Let's get a look at the early game talents there. So, looks like we're going the W build on Hanzo. And it looks like our solo laners, at least at the moment, are going to be Copenhagen and Cyanox. So we'll see how that goes. Dahaka and Blaze, you know, they're very, very even. I think it would take to level 7 before Dahaka gets that cooldown on his tongue, and then he might be able to start taking the lead, but I think until that point, Blaze will be beating him. Wow, there's a lot of action going on here.
This mid-roll is quite a while now.
Yeah.
Trading back and forth, Maiev trying to see what she can get done.
Denker dropping the unstoppable. I'm not going to call it Jabronis D, as he likes to say. So I think it's Iron Skin, and that's the name of the trait.
It's called Iron Skin, absolutely.
There you go.
It's better to call it Iron Skin than Johannes D.
Yeah, yeah.
Since she doesn't really have a D.
Are we? Well, thanks for the clarification there. You heard it here first, folks. So we are.
Heard it here on Halloween Heroes.
That's it, Halloween Heroes, for all your anatomy clarification over characters. So we almost saw a camp invade there. The Booch or Bush, I don't know, Booch or Bush. He keeps scouting out the siege camp, but he ain't going. Also, by the way, if anyone's watching this, look at that glitch that's happening there. That's quite cool. Anyway, so are they going to get Nikarasu? No, looks like he's away. That's okay.
He's a Junkrat. It wasn't enough.
That's level 4's coming in. Is it going to be enough? It wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
Yeah, it's an all-out W build here for Hanzo. So that's, I think when he hits level 16, he's just going to run around the camps then. I think that's what they're trying to do here. Blaze looks like he could be in trouble. Cyanox trying to escape.
4-man rotation here.
And that is first blood. Less than 3 minutes into the game, but it's been near enough constant battle here. So I'm not surprised that eventually somebody died.
Neither am I. And even though they've rotated as 4-man up in that top lane, they have not fallen behind in their XP, getting that kill, not missing a single wave.
Looks like Griefers are opting for the Bruiser camp in bottom lane.
Yep, which they have in their possession right now. Denker is running very low here.
Yeah, so low in fact he died. Oh, and Maiev, counter kill. Counter. Oof. We've got 3 kills on the board, 3 minutes in. That's good. Exciting
Meanwhile,
stuff.
In the top lane, we also have a bit of an issue going on for Copenhagen here on the Haka, who is being harassed by not only the Junkrat, but also by Blaze this time.
He's going for the counter kill. He's committing, and he gets it!
He gets it! Oh, the burrow!
Has Stormbolt already been used?
In time.
This is outrageous! How is he still alive? He's decided to commit.
Sweet Haka plays here. Going
That
out.
is good. You're absolutely right, Joy.
Absolutely. I always love a good Haka bringing some tongue action in.
Oh my gosh. There we go, level 7. So let's see if Dahaka takes the talent that I expected. Yeah, basic attacks reduce cooldown by 2 seconds. That's going to give him the advantage against Blaze, because of course he'll be able to stun him constantly. So was there anything else?
Right.
Unsurprisingly, Hanzo's went W build.
Oh no! So unexpected.
It's a good tongue there. Nikarasu, is he going to go down? Oh, he needed to get over the wall there, and he didn't, so he went down. That is now
went down.
4 kills to 1.
Yeah, it is. And we also see Subdue, by the way, for Johanna being picked up on level 7.
Let's get a look at that.
Quest: hit 4 heroes or more at the same time with your punish, which is your Q ability, by the way.
It's not called Q. It's called...
No, it's actually called punish.
There you go. Joanna also doesn't have a Q. So,
Q.
we're seeing the camp pushing in along with Copenhagen in top lane. This is a very aggressive team, EPG Frozen. I'm very impressed so far. They're a level ahead. We'll have to see if they can maintain that. Also for our audience.
Denker running quite low to the Maiev here.
And they've turned it around, that's it. The objective is now available. The poke
Maiev
from...
trying to... So... Haka's coming in though. So is Blaze.
Bush taking a lot of damage from the towers there. He's going to have to back off. Dreifer trying to make a play on the DK, but is prevented by Synox. That's another interrupt. They've got poke for days, and whilst that poke for days, Hanzo got the bottom shrine. This is the power of Junkrat now coming out.
And not to mention that Deckard also has quite some potential to delay captures.
X-Ray going for the shrine here. Looks like he's going to take it easily. And Synox jumping in against Copenhagen. Nikarasu getting good damage in. Level 10.
Picking up the siege camp here for EPG Frozen.
Alright, Joy, I'm going to put you under pressure here. Can you name all the heroics that have just been picked up? Oh, Deckard!
There we go. Alright, Warden's Cage has been picked up. So it's been Wave of Force, Avatar, Isolation, and Twilight Dream, which has already been used. Now on the other side, we see Blessed Shield for the Johanna, Stay a While for Deckard K, Bunker Drop for Blaze, Riptire for Junkrat, and Dragon's Arrow for Hanzo.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Anything unexpected for you, Halloween?
I think the Rippin' and the Tearin' Riptire, Captain America Shield, Bunker, Stay a While, that's all the go-to picks. And with Dahaka, you see some people often go for adaptation, but in my mind it's always about the isolation, so I'm not surprised there. Warden's Cage, Wave of Force, Avatar, yeah, no, I think it's all cookie cutter stuff. Like these are the picks to take on those heroics.
Yeah. Pumping out that max value here.
The thing is, though, it's got to be pointed out, right? EPG Frozen are slightly ahead in experience, but comparatively, it is only slightly ahead, considering that they had to get 4 kills to get that.
Yeah, it's not even that much if you think about it.
Yeah.
The body block power of Little Murden is coming in here. Riptire coming in along with Dragon's Arrow.
Oh, and it's super effective.
Combo potential here. Wow. They take Li Ming straight away, and X-Ray on Malfurion almost falls as well.
Yeah, X-Ray's lucky to have got out there with his life for sure. Wow. This is a mad, exciting battle. This.
Absolutely.
It looks like they're all kind of scrapping around that bottom camp here.
Maiev trying to evade the route, but faulting just a bit too early.
Synox goes down in top lane against X-Ray. That makes it 6-2, and with that, level 13's picked up. Let's get a look and see what they're going for there.
Top damage, the Haka, by the way.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
By
We have our Dahaka on 20k damage while the rest falls behind.
That's a
With Maya Li Ming being around 12k each.
yeah, that's a fair difference. Like, to double a Li Ming's damage, that's surprising. Anyway, so there we go. The second objective, or is that the no? That's the first objective.
This is the first objective at level 13, being picked up by EPG Frozen, but level 13 is also here for Griefers. So let's see how this first objective plays out.
Ancient Blessings getting picked up by Deckard Cain. I like to see that. That's quite cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think that talent is really good.
It's super powerful. But it requires high-level gameplay because it requires mechanical ability as well. So not everyone can use it as effectively as these players can at this Grandmaster Master level. Anyway, so the Dragon Knight's pushing down top lane, but I'd like to stay focused on the fight down here. Looks like the top 4 is going to fall here. And because it's Dahaka, I would imagine he's going to get away fairly easily. Warden's Cage comes
Warden's
out!
Cage on Johanna alone. Very nice counterplay here by Crispy with the stay while and listen.
Crisby was on point with that. Well done, Crisby.
Absolutely.
Saved his team for sure, without a shadow of a doubt. In comes the tether and the roots. Crisby's
Blessed
making some
Shield
good
going
plays.
down. Are they looking for an engage here?
Nikarazu throwing himself across the map.
Oh, come on, that is the fun of playing Junkrat though.
Yeah, just throw yourself about the place, yeah. Honestly, I can't get over that. That was a very, very good...
That was so good. Hi Gippy, thank you for joining in.
Gippy123, hello to you two. Okay, so level 16 just around the corner for EPG Frozen, and I think once they take that, they're going to look for a fight, because they obviously have the advantage.
Obviously.
Mirror Ball for Lei Ming, that's going to be deadly stuff. Deadly stuff. And with
We've
that...
also got Dwarf Lounge for Murden, by the way.
Yeah, I was just looking at that, increasing the dwarf toss range. I don't know if that's for an engage or an escape at this stage, though. Everything else looks pretty standard. So we're waiting for 16s on our opponent, on Griefers on Safaris to see what they're going to do. But at this stage, it does look like a slow erosion is happening, where EPG are just slowly but surely eating away at the defences of Griefers.
Slowly yet surely. Roots are going down. Murden suffering some heavy damage here.
I can't
Oh
believe!
my god, so many ults are traded here, but he almost got away.
That's him going down now.
Oh yeah.
They're going to want to chase this. They're going to want to stay on this, and I don't think they're going to be able to. It's a 5v4, so are they going to try and go for the objective?
In the meantime, Copenhagen are playing. Bunker has been dropped. Junkrat coming in. Ooh, isolation misses, sadly.
Cyanox goes down. Nikarasu on the run. X-Ray not wanting him to go. Uses...
Twilight Dream? They're still chasing him. Wave of Force misses. Bearing run quite low, has to back out from the Hanzo here.
That was a huge slow from Crisby there to prevent Copenhagen getting the tongue on Nikarazu there.
Absolutely. The Haka Solo moving back top.
Denker's
Still
on the
pulling
point.
out that max damage here on the team.
Junkrat's left him. He's on an island.
Oh no. Oh Denker, where are you going? Are you going on a safari?
The Dragon's Arrow comes out. May have saved Denker's life there.
Ooh, stay a while and listen. Burrow is down for
Wow!
It's not enough.
Is it going to be enough?
No! 'Cause he died!
Lei Ming got it, second objective of the game, but the fight is not over in this top lane.
Oh my. Denker is still pretty low though. The rest of the team looks very healthy.
Cynox back in position now. They're going to have to group up and do a defense here. Again, rather than going bottom lane and trying to open up a win condition, EPG are playing it safe. They're just slowly but surely eroding away all the defenses.
I wonder what Grievous is going to do now.
They're going to need to. They're going to need to do something. They're going to need to play something very aggressive. Because the thing is, mechanically they are getting kills. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not. Although Denkar's not wanting to be there right now.
Oh, Blessed Shield being used, so it's tongue-y-tongue. Woo! Copenhagen bringing a tongue action right there, securing the kill on Johanna.
They've got them all pretty low. I think they want to stay in this fight.
They want to, but look how low. Look how low EPG Frozen is running here.
Cynox goes down. Yeah, I mean they went very, very low. But the power of Malfurion has slowly healed them all right back up. And now they're going to want to stay. I think they might go for keep here.
I think they might. Book's going in on the Junkrat. Oh, excuse me, the Deckard King.
You're excused.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
So, Crispy takes a direct hit from Mirror Ball, but is back to near enough full health. They didn't get keep. They didn't get keep. 10 seconds and Cynox is back up, so I think this is going to be just a defense for them here. Again, EPG are playing it safe. They're playing it safe. Looks like they're going to go for the Bruiser camp, which is going to push in against that keep. Copenhagen doing his job beautifully, going for experience. I mean, that is the job of a solo laner, and rather than commit with his team with a level 20 advantage, he's just going for even more experience. Copenhagen, as I'm saying this, burrows in. He burrows in.
Yep.
I love Contagion, by the way. Isolation hits all heroes near the first target. So.
Oh, that can single-handedly save a game. I don't know if Gibby is still watching this, but I've seen Gibby here land a 5-man isolation once on his Dahaka.
Wow.
On this very map, by the way.
Oh.
Quite the play you can make with isolation. Definitely with your level 20 upgrade.
Yeah, the Contagion upgrade for isolation it's game-changing stuff. It's Twilight Dream on steroids. Anyway, so here we go. We have got a level 20 to 18 fight here, but it's out of desperation alone that the Griefers on Safari commit to this fight, because they need to protect that keep, and they're doing everything they possibly can to stop it. But I think Raisin is gonna raise it to the ground. Oh, pun.
That is going to be the case indeed.
There you go.
As we see, all the other lanes are being pushed in quite heavily, so their Blaze had to respond to either one of those other lanes.
He sure did. He sure did. It's a wild fight, this.
A wild, wild fight.
Wild. A wicked wild.
Level 20 still not here for Grievous and Safari, by the way, with the dragon coming up.
I'm glad you got that reference.
Yeah. I'm just ignoring you completely there.
Okay.
Just acting like this didn't happen. This didn't happen.
I bet you know the opening lyrics to that song. I bet you. Denkar's on an island. He needs to get out. He's taking a lot of damage here.
He's not on an island, he's on Safari. What are you talking about?
I like it. I like it.
An island? Copenhagen! Does he want to be here? Yes, he does. He landed that isolation right there. Bunker going down. Oh,
Crispy's
the Maya
down.
resets. The Liming resets. We are looking at it. We are looking at it.
Is it going to be a team wipe?
Another kill! Another kill! Are they going for the last one? Yes! It's a complete team wipe.
Enemy team dominated as EPG Frozen run down bottom. They're going to end the game right here, right now. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the first of our best of 3 series. And they've even got 2 camps with all their catapults pushing and the DK. This is a horrific end to our first game. But do you know what? It was a team fight and they committed to it really well. you know, kudos definitely to the griefers who were on Safari, because they were forced into a level 18 to 20 team fight, and they did the best they possibly could in that situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And with that, it's GG. GG.
GG. Even before the Dragonite makes it to the end screen.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. So, what I now need to do, if I can find it, which I can't at the moment. Oh my word. Right, hang on. Fill in some negative space for me here, please.
Of course, of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first match of our series taken by EPG Frozen, who is also a team for the Open Division of HGC, which Halle Bernie are casting. I was not invited to that party, sadly. And that's a shame, because I love parties.
Yes.
In the meantime, we are going to look where we are going next.
Right, see,
for our next match.
This is what I was worried about. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah, what's happening?
No, we're okay. I fixed it. There we go. So, I now have updated the scores, and we've given EPG Frozen their point in this series. And now what I'm also going to do is pick a winner. So, with 67% of the votes, EPG Frozen won the first game. So, enjoy your points. We still haven't finished our giveaway, so you can type !ticket space and then the amount of tickets you want to buy for our giveaway. The current giveaway is Lily with a couple of skins. So if you're interested in that, you can do that.
If I recall it right, it was Adventurer Lily, right?
I think if I type giveaway, it'll talk about it. It is Lily Explorer combo. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay,
the
so
little cute skin.
Which
that is actually quite a safari-like skin.
Oh, there you go. It works. It works. It makes sense. Where are we going to now? By the way, do you know what map?
Yes, we are. We are going to Volskaya Foundry.
It's so I can do the thing if I can find it. There we go.
Yeah, you can.
There we go. So we're going to Volskaya Foundry. Talk to us about Volskaya Foundry. What happens on that map?
Volskaya Foundry is a 3-lane map with 3 points, one at the top, one at the middle, one at the bottom, that you need to hold to secure yourself a protector, a Triglav protector.
Yes, there you go. Triglav protector.
Yeah. And well, what's nice here is to see on this map are well, let's look at the heroes that we've seen. Johanna is a good pick on this map. Blaze is also a really strong pick on this map. What else do we have?
Yeah,
what would you like to see here?
So what you're describing is sustain. Like, you're wanting to see heroes that can stay in a fight without having to leave for mana and things. So if you take Blood Ritual, Nazebo can be very good, because he just needs to throw his toads out into the middle of the lane. He'll ultimately kill a few minions, and that'll give him his health and mana back. And with the more stacks he gets with that, more health and mana he's got as well. And then by level 20, Vile Infection, he comes in and wins the game. So Nazebo, I feel, is very, very strong.
Just really often put in Nazebo.
Yeah, he's very, very good on this map, I feel. A hero that I've seen a lot of recently is the reworked Azmodan, actually, bizarrely. He's got a very high health pool anyway, and his sheer size can be excellent for body blocking. So that's something I wouldn't be totally surprised to see as well. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Blaze, Johanna, they're premier picks on this map. But it's, ultimately up to what the Grandmasters think about playing at the time when they do it. And who are we to judge when they're able to execute as well as they do? So let's see what happens when we get in there. So, are we ready to roll? I'm not. Let me just click something here, and then I'll be ready.
Well. EPG Frozen is ready. And we are awaiting. Yes, alright. Griefers on Safari also ready. To Volskaya Foundry we go.
Welcome to game number 2 of a best of 3 series. My name's Halloween. Thanks for tuning in. My co-caster is not Jabroni. He's absent, but he will be back joining me for the HCC Open Division tomorrow. In his place is...
Hey.
Is Joy with a K.
With a K.
That's it. And whilst our teams are just loading in, of course, I need to set up the competition, which is now live. There we go. So if you think that EPG Frozen are going to end the series here, then you can type !bet space A space the amount of points you'd like to bet. However, if you think Griefers on Safari have got it and they're going to equalise this series and bring us into a game number 3, then it's !bet space B space the amount of points you'd like to bet. What are we seeing there?
We're seeing a Maiev band coming out here from EPG Frozen who have played it the last game.
So that suggests they're going to change their strategy dramatically, and they don't want their opponents to use what they did against them. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I think what I'm going to do to mix it up is I'm going to place a bet on the opponent's team. And I'm going to put quite a bit in. 250 points. There you go. If you are just tuning in for the first time, if you click follow in the corner, whatever side it's at, you'll immediately be awarded with some points which you can then use in the contests, which you can then also use for the giveaways and for other things which are in the works.
Ooh, exciting.
Yes, I'll eventually get around to these in the work things, which are going to be good. So... Joy with a K knows some of... Well, you know a player on EPG Frozen that's subbing in today. That's what you were saying. Raising. Is that the guy?
Yeah.
He's been playing DPS, is that right?
Yes. He's a DPS player, definitely.
That's his main role?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Every time I've played any games, I'm usually on DPS. Mostly on Liming, which we've seen him play last game.
For the Horde.
For the Horde, we are seeing Johanna. Now, we mentioned this in the draft last time. Both teams highly seek Johanna. They both think she's first pick. Is that right?
Yes, they do. Diablo and Johanna being very favoured by both teams. Again, Diablo is being banned out, so Johanna is naturally being picked up. Merlin alongside the Deckard. Once again, Deckard Kane for Griefers on Safari.
Just as a reminder to people at home, this series is for the top place in Division 1 within Europe for Heroes Lounge at the moment. So it means a lot. And what are we seeing?
Samuro! I love it. I absolutely love it.
In terms of kind of like history, yeah? Samuro came out when this map... Oh no, it wasn't this map, it was Braxis, wasn't it? Oh, don't mind me.
Yeah. What's the Braxis map? This map is...
he's got the arcade, doesn't he? Is that what it is? Do you know about that?
The what?
Do you know about the arcade thing with Samuro?
No.
Oh my gosh, Joy, you're in for a treat here. So,
I am. Tell me all about it.
So on Braxis Holdout, if you go to the very top left-hand corner of the map, I think it is, there... Thanks for hosting the stream, Celestina, with 8 viewers. Thanks very much, I very appreciate that.
Thank you, Celestina.
Yeah, like, at the very top of the map, there's an arcade, and before the game, if you go find one of them, one of the games is called Samuro, and if you click on it, then you get, like, a Street Fighter hologram, start having a samurai fight, and the character is Samuro. It's pretty cool. That was the, like, Easter egg, like, before they announced his arrival in the Nexus. And I think Blizzard are fantastic for doing that. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
So back to the draft. Muradin is the tank this time for Griefers, so they've stolen the tank off of their opponents. They've kept Blaze again, and they've kept Crusby on Deckard again, so that's two similar moves, but they've taken Raving's DPS, they've taken Lei Ming from them.
They have.
And to counter it...
We've got Jimmy.
There you go.
We've got Jimmy to bring him some pepper. I'm so excited to see this Samuro. I'm a real fan of heroes that are not being picked up too often.
Yeah.
in usual drafts, let's say it like that. And Samuro is one of them. Now, I'm not a Samuro player, but I love to see a good Samuro come to play.
Sure, for sure. There's a player that's a viewer of this stream that comes around every now and then. Void Insanity, and he's got something like 3,000 games with Samuro. It's unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
There's Cassia taking up Nikarasu this time. Okay, so you got to pick who you voting for this time. Out of those two drafts, who do you think's got the better draft?
Ooh, with the Cassia's really good at punishing people that stand very close together, because... and Samuro is kind of... Samuro is a direct counter to Li Ming. Oh, I'm gonna bet for the Samuro. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Copenhagen on Samuro, I love it.
Okay, I tried to pretend to
EPG
strangle you
Frozen,
there.
You've got my bat.
And it didn't work. It looked rude, so sorry about that. Anyway, so we're going for Griefers on Safari. Okay, that's good. Let's hope they pull out the bag then and bring us into game number 3. So, Volskaya Foundry. That's where we are going to make it or break it for promotion in Division 1.
Yeah.
Exciting stuff. Okay, so that takes us into the game. On the right hand side, again, we've got Denker this time on Muradin, Lollum on Li Ming, Crisby on Deckard Kane, yet again riding about on that tractor, Nikarasu riding his Treasure Goblin as Cassia, and Cynox on Blaze. Joy!
Right, ladies and gentlemen, on the left-hand side we have Asmodan being played by Raising, Reyna is being picked up by Driver, Copenhagen is on Samuro, Malfurion is being played by X-Ray, and Book is on Johanna. This is Team EPG Frozen for you.
For me.
Yeah, for you as well, Halloween.
For me, personally. So, let's have a look at those level 1 talents. Looks like Asmodan's opted for Gluttony. Which, you know, it's up in the air, and it's often discussed between people between Wrath or Gluttony as the level 1 pick for him. Seen Power Hungry on Ming for extra damage. Don't think anything else is too unusual. Samuro's waiting for something to cancel the rotations. There we go, Nikarasu following Bush. Looks like EPG Frozen are really trying to deny experience. That's what they're going for here at the beginning. They're trying to prevent an easy rotation.
And as I've heard personally today from Gabriel from Senior Citizens Club, that is what you opt to do in a higher skill setting.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Yeah.
And
so
that's,
we are seeing that being executed right here.
So what you can see here is they've now got the faster rotation by default without wave clear because they were preventing their opponents. But both teams now splitting off to get the turret. Powerful tool for controlling the point when the first objective comes up. So the experience is starting to pull away in favour just ever so slightly. Oh no, it's now evened up. So I'm just talking rubbish.
You are forgiven.
Thanks very much. So, a lot of damage.
Damage going out here on the Asmodan.
Denker's having to back off. His trait will kick in though, and he'll be back to full health without needing to hearth. So, Samuro is causing problems. He's just everywhere all at once. They don't know where he is.
Oh my god, he's in the mid lane. He's in the bot lane. Is he in the top lane as well? No, he isn't.
I've seen it done before, but I don't know if you can do it as easily now.
I don't think he's had any recent changes, so...
Well, you don't see him enough to ever see things like this, you know?
No. I think that's also kind of a
That's
thingy for...
Crisby and Nikarazu going for the siege camp top right, which, if timed right, will give them the advantage on the control point. So that's very good of them to do so. Let's see how it pans out as this series progresses.
Experience-wise, we are actually keeping it very even.
It's quite close,
EPG
isn't it?
frozen being EPG is quite behind now, as the Griefers have taken level 6.
So, Bush is managing to hold the control point whilst his team get the siege camp. They shouldn't be able to do both, and yet somehow they're getting both. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
With Bush leaving the point, they also left the point, so they are not like controlling it right now either.
So it's a 4-on-4 there. Azmodan's in top lane, he's clearing out the siege camp that the Griefers got, and Samaro's in bottom lane, continuing to soak against Cyanox. I think what's happening here is EPG are waiting for level 7. They're wanting level 7 and then they're going to go for the fight. And it's just round the corner, it's going to appear any second now. That's them moving in.
Now.
And there we go, level 7's up.
Yeah. But it's also here for Griefers and Safari, who have now split the Cassia to the top lane to deal with the camp, and Blaze is coming in on the point.
Interesting to see the Treant getting picked up. Vengeful Roots with Malfurion, because what you used to see, right, is a lot of deep roots. Players would often take deep roots to increase the stun and to make it easier to land. They've opted for more damage with Vengeful Roots. No stacks on it yet, though. Both turrets being dropped. Both teams committing to this team fight.
Book running really low, same as Samuro backing out to tap. He's still got his turret though.
Ah, now that turret's going to be crucial.
They've got a slight advantage here.
Aye, well, I think it's more than a slight advantage, as they've just dropped a 1 turret. They're going to have 2 in the battlefield. Denker trying to get out.
Denker down.
Do you know
Teammate
what?
Also really low. Yeah.
I have to. Denker backed off because he knew that Azmodan slam dunk was coming in, but then by doing so he fell for an attack from another hero. But I understand why he walked back in there. Okay, so the standard play once you get the Triglav is you knock the wall down and then you change lanes. So this wall's going to go, and then there you go. See, he changes lanes.
Ideally, you want to take out that top fountain so that the enemy team cannot go on the next point, go back that easily to just
best
tap
case.
that fountain.
Best case scenario is he achieves that. He's easily going to do that here, like, but that, see, like, he's even pinged it, boom, and it goes down.
Yeah, there it goes.
They deal so much damage, these Triglavs. I mean, I don't know if you remember, but when this map first came out,
do I remember?
Like when it first came out, the Triglav, like the games would go for like 35 minutes and stuff. They lasted an age, and it was very hard to finish the game. And the way they fixed it was just by making the Triglav more powerful. It just worked brilliantly. Okay, so that's level 10's just round the corner here.
Just around the corner.
EPG going for the support camp here, which will give them
level 10.
Level 10s. Alright, let's see if you got the names for all these then.
Of course. Blessed Shield for Johanna, Twilight Dream for Malfurion, Samuro is going for Illusion Master. Rainer's Raider is being picked up here by Jimmy Rayno, which gives him a Banshee that accompanies him on the battlefield. And we see Tide of Sin for Azmodan.
So
we are gonna look at level 10 for Griefers on Safari soon, and I'm gonna have to do it all again.
Yep, you sure are.
There we go. Alright, Murden has picked Avatar. Wave of Force for Li Ming. Bunker Drop for Blaze. Lornado this time for Decade. And Valkyrie is coming out for Cassia.
Now, Valkyrie for the longest time had a bug that even when you hit it, it wouldn't hit quite right. Or it would only drag halfway. So that was a nightmare. But let me just check this. 242 stacks. That's not bad at all for Azmodan for 7 minutes into the game. Azmodan's going to really change this game. If they don't kill him soon in the team fights, like, you know, he's going to become unstoppable.
Yeah, his late game is going to look quite disgusting.
Yeah, that's one way to describe it. Both teams picking up the siege camps. He's going to look.
Well, I mean, look at Azmodan.
He's going to look intelligent, isn't he? Because it's so like his bedroom would be so disgusting that he would be intelligent.
Be so messy. that people would think, man, what a genius. For all of you that missed the opening, don't get this joke, but yeah.
That's it, that's it. Look at that slam dunk, almost half health Nikarazu.
Yeah, Book once more, he keeps going in.
Denker's going to have to back out here. Now look at that, they have 2 turret camps and a support camp still. Their team fight is just... That's going to be very difficult to deal with. Level 13. They're just shooting ahead here.
Yeah, right there we just saw a moment where Samuro was actually showing in all 3 of the lanes.
See, that's what I mean. It's hard to achieve that, but he's doing it.
Mhm. Absolutely. Level 12 coming in for Green's Fire. Still a talent here behind while their fort is being sieged here. And 6 seconds left for the top.
This is
control
going
point.
very well. Going very well indeed for EPG.
Yes, absolutely.
So they're on the control point. EPG are taking the lead at this stage. Crisby picking up the turret in bottom lane. If they manage to kill Copenhagen here, that would be very good for them, but of course he can literally teleport across the map using his illusions, which is very powerful. I mean, I don't know how they can claw this back. I'd like to see it. I would really like to see this.
Yeah, yeah. So do I. The thing is, though, if we look at this game, it's been purely XP soaking that has caused this level difference.
Yeah. Yep.
Because if we are looking at one single kill for this entire game, and this game has been going on for 10 minutes now, with one single kill.
You are right on the money. Now, this is the closest they're going to get in this game, right? They are both on level 13 talents, and both teams have at least 2 support camps. But with the Triglav being there, it's now swung in favour again of EPG. If Griefers can stay alive for 1 minute, then that Triglav will be away, and then they can have a straight fight, because they absolutely need to get a fight before 16. That is the most important thing right now.
They need to, yes. Yes. I think they might be going to look for a fight behind the Triglav.
I don't know where Denker's now trying a very bold move here, trying to flank the Triglav.
Going for the Asmodan here.
Cassia's needing her tank.
Lornado coming out.
That's good. It's making a very cinematic experience.
They are just using this Triglav to kill them.
Crisby goes down.
Level 16 is here and they are pushing for bottom keep. This is going hugely in the favor of
EPG?
Frozen, yeah.
EPG Frozen showing them why they are competing in the open division level. They are at the top of Division 1 here in Heroes Lounge with this win, and it goes to show why. They're doing very, very well. It's felt very difficult for Griefers to keep in this game, but maybe they were somewhat tilted after the first. I mean, I don't know. Anything could be happening in their comms right now. This might just be an off day as well. You know, that can happen too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Everyone has them.
it's felt very difficult. Like, I can probably word that better. It feels like it has been very difficult for them to compete against EPG Frozen in this series.
It has. As they are just like... Throughout these 2 games, they've just been playing so aggressive.
Who has? EPG?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they all control an item now. All of the heroes are carrying an item.
Yeah, that's very, very aggressive. And the thing is, do you know, there's... Oh my gosh, Lei Ming goes down, there goes Cassia.
Cassia goes down, Keep goes down too. In 1, 2, and 3. Oh my god, Joy, are you psychic?
You are psychic. It's the choker. You're wearing the choker. It's brought the psychic
choker.
powers with him.
Yeah. You just gave away my secret.
Oh no!
As Frozen is going for the core. The core is going down so fast here. They're dropping their items. Everything has been dropped. Core at 40%.
Is it gonna be enough?
Is it gonna be enough? Copenhagen running low. Book is still trying to get this core done. He's like, guys, I'm so done with wasting time. Let's go, just hit the core. AA the core.
Heroes are back
Max
up.
value
Ming's
for the bunker here.
back.
By the way, Ming is back. Can we get some resets going?
9,
Can we
8,
get more core
6,
damage
4,
in? We
3,
can.
2,
We can.
GG.
2-0 for EPG Frozen, taking this series in
Wow.
a very, very fast pace.
Wow.
Well done to both teams.
Wow.
Wow.
Right, hang on, let me issue a point here. Wow. There we go. Did I issue it? Yes, I did. I did. Yeah, I gave away your secret. Like, there are superheroes out there that, like, if you remove their jewelry, they lose all their powers. So that's maybe your thing, you know.
Oh.
Right.
Now people are going to try and steal that choker.
That's. Can I just point out? I need to go back to show the audience this. This is brilliant. Look at this. Yeah, it is. In fact, I'll put us up on screen as well. 1111111000000. That is mental. Let me also issue the points because EPG won there. So congratulations, viewers that voted for them. You have now got your points.
Yeah.
But yeah, like right, I'll pull us up and we'll get the interview going. So can you ask them to meet us?
We are already being joined in the interview room by Driver and EPGX.
Hi.
Hey guys, congratulations on your win.
Hello. Thanks. What's up?
Driver and EPG X-Ray. X-Ray, of course, playing the support role as double Malfury in there, and Driver, you were playing Raynor in that last game.
Yep.
So, right, I've got to ask, first of all, how do you feel that went? Was that was there any points where you thought, oh, hang about here, we could throw if we do this, or did it feel fairly comfortable all the way through?
Well, after reaching level 10, I think, a driver said, if we don't die, there's no way they're gonna come back, because we had the Asmo stacked at 300 at level 10, I think.
That second game,
7?
that second
Yeah,
game, it definitively,
second game, yeah.
it felt like you guys had a pretty strong lead, and it wasn't going anywhere anytime soon. So
Yeah, when you have items on the map, control of rotation, it's pretty hard to come back if you don't do mistake. They should have, I don't know, gunk somewhere, but it's hard to gunk somewhere. And I don't know.
there was a point in bottom lane where they all ran down to get Samuro, and I think
Yeah.
you would have died, but then just at the last second you went blink and you teleported to the mid lane, and it was just ridiculous. I was like, after I saw that, I was thinking to myself, you can't kill him. There's no way you can kill him.
Copen carrying all game, as usual.
Copenhagen did very, very well, and we were watching him.
Absolutely did.
We were watching him with Dahaka as well, and like the amount of experience soak he had was just incredible. And Joy, I think you pointed out at one point like how much damage he was dealing.
Yes, I was looking at the stats and I saw that he was like almost the whole game top damage on the Haka, and I thought that was just so impressive. He's been doing a lot of work in that game.
He had before you got the first objective. No, it was after you got the first objective. He had twice as much DPS as Lei Ming, and I was like, wow, that's very good. He's doing very good. So Copenhagen, very well played. Of course, congratulations to your whole team, because you work as a team and you all did very well. So congratulations on getting a clean sheet tonight. There we go. That's easy for me to say. And commiserations to your opponents, griefers on Safari. One question as well. Joy mentioned she knows one of your players.
The sub.
Yeah, what's the story there? Was it just a scheduling issue, or are you needing a player, or what's happening?
The real problem is that Jelvin got his main account banned, so
Uh-oh.
No.
So we have to sub him every game until like he can
Yeah.
come back. That's pretty annoying because we are playing with him on Open Division 2, so we need practice.
Yeah.
And it's not fun to have not.
So I was gonna ask about
Oh.
that. Are you guys playing tomorrow in Open Division?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do.
sure.
And we are looking forward to get to
Down in the
high
top
place.
8
Yeah,
right now. That's the main goal for tomorrow.
yeah, exactly.
Right. What was your main goal for tomorrow? Sorry.
Like we are seed 7 right now, and the top 8 teams are qualified for the playoff.
You are right. With this,
So right now we are.
let me transition this scene for the viewers at home because I was going to bring this up. Right. Okay. So, right. So I might need to turn the HTC music down just a little bit because it might be too loud. Right. So if our viewers at home are watching, right, EPG Frozen, as you can see here, are sitting. What did you say? 7th? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said 7.
So
Right-
you're
right now.
So you're 7th right now there. And another Heroes Lounge team that are doing very well are SFD Gaming. Now, two weeks ago, before the break, when Jabroni and I were casting this, we followed Skog Support all the way through to the quarterfinals, and then we saw them again in the 3rd place match, and we cast that as well, which was very good for them. If you guys are playing tomorrow, I think Jabroni and I will ask our producer to follow you guys through the brackets. So.
Oh, it would be amazing.
So
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
What I was going to do is I was going to ask the audience. So if our viewers at home are currently watching, right, you can see on screen at the moment the list of teams that will be participating. You probably recognise a few Heroes Lounge teams in there. For example, the Memeldors Meme Machines at the bottom there, and
I think there's
Looking
SFD,
for
Coin
Nate is
Flip,
also in.
Battle Beast Boys.
the Minion Genocide as well. I think that's
There's some players too on
That's
this.
Heroes Lounge players as well. So, I mean, I was going to say, out of these teams, if there's anybody that you would particularly like us to follow, as long as Grubby doesn't opt for them first, we can go for anyone we like. So, I think, unless I think DNA Galaxy that used to play on Diablo Needs Affection, he's participating in the Open Division as well, and I was saying I'll look out for him as well. So it depends on, because yourself, it's a elimination cup. So if you're out, then we can move to our kind of 2nd place choice if they're still in. But at the moment we've got no preference at all. But if you guys are playing tomorrow, then yeah, I think unless the audience has got any strong views about wanting to see somebody in particular, I think Jabroni and I will go for you tomorrow.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks a lot.
So that's fine. And how are you feeling about the Open Division as well? What's your experience been?
Like,
Well, it's a fun tournament. Like at the moment we had many changes because our EPG, this team, how it is right now, got formed, I think, 1 week before Open Division started. We were 3 players, so we made some roster changes, and now we changed. I'm the drafter of the team, and Driver is still the shot caller. So we changed some stuff, and it's working out pretty good right now.
That's good. That's good to
yeah.
hear.
About
Yeah.
the experience, it's really amazing to play against the best teams, like amateur team.
Yeah.
If we can say
Well-
Lauber is amateur, but
Well, no. The thing is, though, the Open Division absolutely isn't. Though it's unfair to say that, because I mean, ePlunk's black, right? They've got Sonic LeBeast on it, and he was playing for Fnatic. You know what I mean? And there are some players.
or ex-players, ex-pro players.
Well, that's it, and one of them's Quacknix's brother, and like there's like a couple of players in a couple of these teams that have grandmaster positions above pro players. Like they're doing very well. There is a player that I'm aware of that used to play for Senior Citizens Club, that was in Division 1 in Heroes Lounge that is now moving in. I don't know which team he's trying to participate in, but he will undoubtedly show face in the Open Division soon, and as soon as he shows his face, Jabroni and I are going to get our eyes on him and cast some of it, because he, I think, was Grandmaster number 2 and in Europe, and like there was a lot of pro players trying to push him off that place, and it drove him to go further, and Aribanate was consistently keeping number 2, and it was very exciting. So I was excited to see a Heroes Lounge team do so well, well, a Heroes Lounge player specifically come out of the lounge in Division 1 and then do so well, moving into Open Division. So again, seeing the likes of yourselves, EPG Frozen, in 7th place in the cup standings at the moment, I just think that's absolutely fantastic, and yeah, so I want to support that as best I can. So I'll look at streaming you guys in your opening match tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I will try not to disappoint you though.
Hey, listen, I know how it is. If you get put up against Deplunks Black in game 1, then like, I
don't think it's possible. Yeah. I did the math, so.
Oh, he's done the math. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's just.
It depends on the seeds. Like, for example, the 8 seeds will be against the 1 and stuff like that. Like, it depends on the brackets and stuff.
Sure. So, at this point, this is the time in the show where I normally throw the mic over to whoever we're interviewing and give them an opportunity to say something. So, have you got any shout outs or anything, or?
Yeah, of course. First, shout out to our sponsor structure, EPG. Shout out to the staff of Heroes Lounge to make this enjoyable tournaments, and also shout out to Born, who subbed for us during the scrim just before the match, and shout out to Raising.
Yes.
Same.
Copy paste shout outs. I like it. Same.
That's it.
That's good. Cool. All right. Well, listen. That first of all, ace, because your sportsmanship shines through very well. So that's good. So okay. Well, once again, congratulations to EPG Frozen and commiserations to your opponents, the Griefers on Safari. So we'll leave you there, and Joy and I will jump back to our lounge. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for casting.
Oh no! I'm back. Sorry, I cut out just before you. What were you saying?
They were saying good night and thank you for casting us.
Thank you for casting us. See ya.
I changed
No
lounge
problem.
just too quickly there. Sorry. Okay, so that's me back here, and I've got my co-caster back. So thanks very much for watching, everyone. Cheers for joining us, and a few of you clicked like or follow in the corner, and that means a lot as well. So I don't think have we got anything else to go through there. Joy, have you got anything to mention?
Do we? Well, if you think I was funny, you can surely give me a follow as well on Twitch. Hey, I've got a stream as well.
Yes. Sorry, mention your stuff, Joy, for sure.
Mention my stuff.
Where
My
are
stuff, guys, is /IamJoyK, where you can find me doing a bit of crazy streams with my team or with Halloween. So yeah, if you like that, if you enjoy that, then be sure to follow me.
There you go. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but the Open Division, the HGC Open Division casts are at Heroes Hype. Heroes Hype, all one word. That's where Jabroni and I will be broadcasting tomorrow, and our opening match in the series is likely now to be EPG Frozen, assuming our producer has no problem with that. So that's where we'll be. If you want to see us tomorrow.
Give us a time already.
Yes. It is. It'll be 5 p.m. UK time, so 6 p.m. CET is when the stream will go live for the first series. With EPG Frozen playing against whoever they are assigned in the tournament. It's an elimination bracket. The further that you get in the tournament, the more points you get. And let me bring up the HGC thing again, just so I can show you. So the way it works is the further that you get in the tournament, the more points you're assigned, and then the points stack up across the 7 weeks. and then that takes you into the playoffs. So this is the last week where you can get points enough to put you into the playoffs, and then the playoffs will happen, which will then take us to the Crucible, and then from there pro players. So it's very exciting. I would absolutely love to see a Heroes Lounge team knock it out the park in this open division here, and then go into the HGC. By the way, that team there, we queued for Hero League in Cup 4. I'm sure that was Jabroni and I that cashed that game, because they've only got 40 points there. They got quite far through. Anyway, that's that. So I've been Halloween. To my left has been Joy K, who, as you say, is I Am Joy. What, Twitch? Is it I Am Joy K or just I Am Joy? Say that again. She's typing. Okay. Well, anyway, that's been great. Thanks very much for joining us, everybody. I am now going to go, and we shall see you tomorrow night. And I think she's typing it into the chat. Let me see if she's typing it into the chat. What's your stream? What is your stream? Is it I Am Joy K? Let's see what she says. No, she's not going to type her stream in. Are you there?
Yeah.
Go. What's your stream name?
My stream name, I Am Joy K.
It is I Am Joy K.
All
Okay.
in one word.
Twitch.tv/I Am Joy K. Right, I've put it in the chat there for you folks. That's where I've put it. And what's your Twitter? What's your Twitter?
My Twitter is at xjoyk.
X, is it X underscore?
No, just all one word.
xjoyk.
Yeah.
Right, I've also typed that into the chat there. So if you're watching this on VOD, pay attention to the chat on the side and you will see it. Okay, so there we go.